A guy just said that Mr. Martin and Mrs. Martin didn't shun me out of their church. It's just they don't want drama. But what happens when you're a follower? That you're coming off the streets, off of whatever, and you're going into that church. As long as you're in that church, that God that he's preaching, your burdens are his. So why are they? It doesn't make no sense. Because their drama is going to be your drama as long as they're in that church because they're giving those burdens to you. So I don't want to hear crap about drama because burdens are drama sometimes. I don't want to hear shit because there are passages in the Bible that states I'm not going to get up right now, but one states about men um, uprising, which is basically starting a war with men. I mean, I don't trust men very well. It's very hard for me to trust them. They have to look at me eye contact wise, use a calm tone, but stern because sometimes their message has to be there, and you don't gotta be mean about it, but stern. So that way, oh yeah, okay, their tone was friendly beginning, so that means there's a learning lesson there, and you could go by just their tone of their voice, whether it's monotone because it's boring, and then oh heaven forbid, there's uplifting tone like oh, his face is their face is calmer, collected more, or it's an uplifting message and their eyes are kinder, the little spark. Their face has a little bit more color. You know, people have said I'm autistic because I know too much detail. That's autism. I guess has to deal with detail. They want everything or detailed. Everything at once it's learned the proper procedure. They want it that way. Nothing else unless you know. And if I'm advocating, yes, it has to be nothing else but that because that's the laws. Okay, I messed up. I know I messed up. That's why I'm doing this for myself. And there's other people out there that possibly want to wait, you know. I would wait, okay, and go to a therapist and let her know what's going on because you're already there at therapy getting help for what was going on, okay. Then tell them, look, I want charges, but I couldn't go to the police station to do it. I feel like I'm being crowded. I'm suffocating if I do that, okay. Then just let them know because then she could do the proper procedures that some of them are allowed to do. I think all of them are allowed to do. I'm not sure because some of them are in training to be a therapist, and so I don't know if you're in school, if you have to go through like you could still talk to them, be their therapist, but um, if you're not allowed to do something like that, I'm not sure what the laws are, and I don't want to know right now. I'm learning too much. Just one minute. I want to learn normal human things here. Not the law. But I am proud of myself that I did take the trials 2 years and all this confusion, all this hate, all this rage, all this, that I had inside and did it constructively. Every day I walked my dog. Except for, on certain days I felt scared. Some people took me out of my element, okay, and, hey, you want to go here? And because I trusted them, um, and these people wanted me not to trust them, but I did trust them. And it was because of their actions. Some of their actions stated I shouldn't trust them, but they're the ones that you can just tolerate, okay? But they're cool enough to still be around. Um, but trust them only as far as you can throw them. Don't trust them with your whole life. And so, yeah. Um, Same with the neighbor. Like I said, he's not going to go down for this, okay? He came in the middle of it, right as basically when it started. So he can't. I'm not going to allow that either, okay? Because, like I said, if someone told me to try and do something new, I'm sorry. But a whole new color of skins, that's whole new, okay? That's all new. I grew up with them, but never. I even had a best friend, but never really. So that was all new. See, and it all came from out in Muskogee. Oklahoma, I mean. Period. Oklahoma, period. So, I did. So, no big deal. We both learned each other. And we're both stubborn mules. And like pit bulls. But other than that, no. We're just there. You know, cohabitating in this fucked up world that we have to call home. Someone overheard I was over at my ex's house and was talking about and reading the Bible one morning, which they allowed me to do, which was cool, you know. And I did my own sermon basically, is with the saying about men uprising, something Ephesians, something about them. I wrote it down. I had it all wrote down, and some of Psalms and something else. Okay, but it was for my sake because I felt like I was being attacked by every man I'm coming around. Okay, because there certain things or people were implying, you know, come in time. Okay, going around constantly because has taught me no otherwise, you know, which is cool. And I made myself very known on one, which was okay because nothing came out of it. So you know, and everybody still acts cool. Thank you, Jesus, Lordy, Lordy. But and then running into like every time someone would ask me on Facebook about going to the lake or going out, the people over there, right in that area, is where the voices come from. Because when I stand out the refrigerator, they're loud, like they're right next to me. Um, Stated, oh, they're going to leave you at the lake and you're going to have to fend for yourself because we're all trying to survive in this world. And I said, I'm a survivalist. I can survive just like everyone else in this world. But I ain't that survivalist. I don't want to be bear meat. What you talk about? It's bad enough we got tarantulas and you could, we got poisonous bugs that can take you too, And like they keep saying, oh, well, we did your mom's job. We got you to quit smoking. We got you to do this. We got you to do that. Really? Really, no. Okay. Again, now someone stated, no one's posted on their Facebook, so you're the only one. Why? Because the cops wasn't listening to any of my reports. They weren't letting them go through. We would have already had court dates, if not finalized court, by now, on some of these people. And some of them will probably be in um, inpatient to do rehab. And that's why they got mad at me. Because they're going to be taking their freedom, it's going to be taken for however fucking long. But what about mine for the past 2 years? Everywhere I go. Even with people that these people don't like. And if it wasn't the cops that pulled them over or know their charges, why would they do that?